Welcome to Truck Chat, a video series by Work Truck. Today, I'm going to be chatting with you about why good data is essential. You've likely heard the phrase practice makes perfect, but it should be adjusted to perfect practice makes perfect, because practicing something incorrectly will never help you succeed. The same can be said about data. It's well known the value of data and how essential it is in managing today's modern work truck fleet. But like practice, inaccurate data will never help you positively impact your bottom line or fleet safety goals. As they say, garbage in, garbage out. Data comes from just about every aspect of fleet management, from vehicle acquisition and resale to usage, maintenance, driver management, fuel, and so much more. But is all of that data necessary to your fleet operation? Probably not. Do you have the time to dig through even simple custom reports on every data point? Unlikely. So how do you determine what data is essential for your fleet, and how do you ensure it's accurate so it can become actionable? First, find your data focus. Focusing on the most important data points to your operation is a perfect start. A few things to take into consideration when figuring out what data is the most important to your fleet include: what are your current company goals? Is it a focus on safety? Maybe sustainability? What are your fleet's most significant pain points? Out of control fuel costs, an increase in accidents, constant breakdowns? Once you have a few areas of focus, you can start to refine the data points you have access to that help you the most. Next, validate your data. As noted, inaccurate data is only going to make problems worse. Take a moment to audit the data points you're focusing on and ensure the data going in, and therefore coming out, is accurate. Information that comes from a telematics system or other digital device is difficult to get wrong. Still, there are a few possible mistakes that can cause a big headache when validating data, including entering the vehicle data into a system incorrectly, such as VIN number, initial odometer readings, date of purchase, and more. Any errors in this data will result in vastly skewed numbers. Inaccurately tracking maintenance is another issue. Suppose you don't track maintenance done on a vehicle. In that case, it's fully possible that that vehicle could end up back in the shop for another unneeded oil change or major vehicle service, costing money and resulting in unnecessary vehicle downtime. Also, drivers not accurately tracking pre- and post-trip inspections is a big concern. These are time-consuming, and drivers may be tempted to skip crucial parts of the inspection process when in a rush, checking off items that were never inspected. This can cause issues to be missed and repair needs to grow exponentially. Next, actually analyze your data. We're all busy, but if you don't take the time to look at the focused data you've gathered, it will be impossible to see what needs to improve and implement a plan to make it happen. Set aside time each week at a minimum to look over your data and trends to spot issues or track progress. Communicate trends with any key stakeholders, such as drivers or technicians, to ensure they're on board with your goals and know where they need to improve or how much they're doing. Next, integrate your data. Many of today's systems offer integrations with other major providers. The more your data can be integrated and connected, the easier it will be to consume, manage, and most importantly, act on. For example, utilize your telematics data to help determine maintenance intervals based on hours. And finally, don't ignore data points. Even though you may be focused on a specific set of data points right now, make sure you track as much data on your vehicles, equipment, and fleet of drivers as you possibly can. You never know when your focus may need to change based on trends seen in your fleet or a little extra time that pops up to dig into a new area. So, what are you doing to dig out of the mountain of data and focus on what's important? Let's chat. Comment below and make sure that you follow Truck Chat videos and sign up for Work Truck e-newsletters for the latest and greatest information.